if you're a fan of pod boating, podracing, polyamory, you're in for a treat. It's a bonus episode of Big Brother Bile.
I'm James.
I'm Lindsay.
And here we are, covering the last 2 nights.
No, it's 3 nights.
Oh, whatever. Some nights, action from Boreham Wood.
It's 3 nights. Now we're going to go backwards, from backwards to forwards.
Well,
we're gonna...
that make no sense.
Well, we're mixing it up because we want to talk about tonight's show first because that's more important.
Right.
And then if we run out of steam, no bother. So... It was from when Brian and Jade woke up in bed together the next day.
Oh.
And Marc said, no finger blasting, only a hand job.
What? He was telling someone off... Oh.
Why is Marc obsessed with finger blasting?
He does like it, doesn't he?
Who first said finger blasting on Big Brother?
I think it's Lionel Blair. I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not.
Are you sure it wasn't Leo Sayer?
No. No, I think it's Leo Sayer. No. Oh.
I think it was Helen Wood.
Nah.
Yeah, I do. So then, Marc went to the diary room and said Brian and polyamorous spent the night together. Jealous.
Well, if you can be showbiz, then you can be polyamorous, can't you?
That's true. Yeah.
Fair dues.
So Brian went up to Helen and said, I didn't come here for a disagreement.
What?
Where does he normally go?
Well, where can you go,
Faces.
Really? Yeah, you could do.
Ted's head offices.
Go around the Chauner's house or something.
Helen said to Brian, you've got a bad temper.
I thought that was the way she played that card was quite good. It was like, she was almost playing the Buddy Books card, don't you think?
The other day she was going, I was quite scared of you when you were shut up.
I feel a bit awkward around you.
Oh, you're intimidating me. As if anyone on the planet has ever intimidated that. But she also said, if Aisling came in the house, she would spit in her face.
No, hang on. Didn't Aisling say that she would do something?
Yeah, she said she'd do something.
Oh, you mean the other Ash?
What are you talking about? Absolutely fantastic.
No.
She's not going to spit in his face.
Aisling.
Maybe on his cock.
Aisling. Stop that. Aisling Horgan-Wallace.
Yeah.
I meant.
Yeah.
But you mean from Ashley Coyle from last year?
No, I didn't. No.
Oh, all right.
Oh, that's a good point, though. Did she mean that?
Yeah.
No, she didn't, because she means Aisling, because she hates Aisling.
Oh, is it?
Because remember, Aisling...
Les Dennis?
Yeah, because Aisling was sagging off on that other show, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, there you go. What is their beef, anyway? If you know the inside story on that, let us know.
It's probably about that Les Dennis thing.
No,
no, I reckon Helen made the footage.
That was Sally Axel who was stoking that. Bring back Sally Axel.
No, Aisling was in one as well.
Yeah, it was Sally Axel who raked that up about Aisling and Les Dennis. It's Vegas, baby. So, do you enjoy seeing the freeze task dragged out of the time warp machine?
I don't really like the freeze task, to be honest with you. We all know no one freezes properly. Watching Nick try and freeze is like...
Oh my god, they didn't show that tonight. That was on bots, where he was like, he just couldn't twitch, and he was just like, it was really weird.
So are they going to feed us that footage over 2 nights, or are we missing?
No, they just cut that bit out.
Oh, that's good editing there. Thanks, Ted.
What's your favourite freeze task moment ever?
Without a shadow of a doubt, it's a Jack and Joe. Jack and Joe's "Are we being funny?" moment when they broke the rules and they still passed the task.
There you go.
There we go. That's the best one ever.
Nikki was in the shower. I thought they were gonna do the old Victor with the sniffles treatment on her.
Put the cold water
on
her.
Blast, but they didn't. That was a fail.
Yeah,
that would have been funny.
Do you know with Nikki? Well, they're all allegedly going after her a week.
Yeah,
but Nikki, they've given her Pete.
Yeah.
And they slimed her. That's once you've done that to Nikki Graham. That's it. There's no more need for her.
She's done. Once you've turned the aircon up, it's over.
Exactly.
So, what do you think about Joel's mum? She's a fucking airtime thief.
She's everywhere.
Why did Joel close his eyes when his mum was talking to him?
Yeah, his eyes were open, and then when she came over, his eyes were shut.
I think it's because he was crying and he didn't want to look like he was crying or something.
Oh, he's worried because he's so manly. Yeah, whatever.
But why did Joel's mum go up to Marc, kiss him on the cheek and say thank you for looking after my boy?
Well, she must have seen season whenever it was when what's her name?
Casey
Batchelor's mum come in and said, "Thank you to you, Mr. Jimbo, for looking after our daughter." We're proud
I'm
of you.
so proud of you.
No, they were proud of Casey, weren't they?
Did Jim Davison actually look after Casey Batchelor?
No, he kept talking about her knockers all
Yeah.
the time.
And also, Marc has not looked after Joel. He said he was thick as a brick the other day.
So did she? But she doesn't seem like Mama don't seem like no fool, right?
Well,
is she saying thank you for not bullying my son?
yeah, that's exactly what she's saying.
Okay.
And then Marc got all like teary-eyed after that. Marc's game is all over the place.
Do you know what I think she meant? What her hidden message to him was, don't fuck around with my son.
Yeah, or I'll get you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. So then,
Yeah.
Nick was talking to Jade going, did you grab arse? Did you feel it?
I thought that was like...
Inappropriate.
All this talk about Brian Bellows... I never heard this talk about Brian Bellows' cock. Pete Bennett. I think
I know. I think
they're getting confused with Pete Bennett.
At least they know who Pete Bennett is.
Oh, let's cover who knows... who doesn't know who anyone is later on. But, shit.
Nick also was inappropriate tonight. What else did he do?
He grabbed someone's boob. Now... Did I not just see? I mean, admittedly, there was a shared love of swimwear as a mitigating thing. But did I not just see someone thrown out of Big Brother for groping someone's boob?
In their swimwear?
It was the bare boob, but still, that's not right just to grab someone's...
Are you threatening me? But Jade didn't seem to mind. And then...
So, are you saying it's alright?
But then Nick said, stop making me touch your breast. There's some context there we're missing.
There could be.
Do you like my boobs, Nick?
Yeah, but if you're polyamorous, you get off with who you want when you want.
Well, you would think so. But I just thought it was Nick just marking his territory again after she's been with Brian, don't you think?
You don't really seem like a marking his territory sort of person.
Not much, you joking?
What are you saying about him?
Please. That's all he does is mark his territory. All that hair flicking, nosing, it's just all self-comforting. It's just, ugh.
You think because he can't go in the swimming pool and watch the Flintstones and have like scrambled eggs on toast in the bath, he feels out of his comfort zone?
Oh, poor lamb.
Does that explain why he's playing such a shitty game?
Jumping from bed to bed. Sorry, that was Jade.
He's not only is he jumping from bed to bed, he's jumping from like opinion to
that's
opinion.
True. Because that's true.
It's like he doesn't know, and until someone tells him until someone comes in from the outside and tells him, he doesn't know what opinion to have.
No, he doesn't. That's very true.
That's his game.
I'd like to know what else other people said to him when they come in, but we'll never know.
Do you know what? He is right for a barbell media task. That would be good.
Now, here begins the start of me getting angry, and we'll continue for the next 10 minutes.
Build up slowly.
I am. I'm building up with Pete coming into the house.
Oh, right. What's to get angry with that about?
Well, Joel had a look on his face like, Joel's typical look on his face.
What, sunglasses on?
No, just like he's smelt a fart. But then Cristian was looking like that as well. Admittedly, Cristian does look like that normally as well.
Right.
But Pete was like messing about with Nikki, which was really cute actually.
But hang on a minute. If like you're in a freeze task and your ex comes in and kisses you, isn't that a bit...
She seemed to like it.
But if it was like Helen and Paul, like I love blinking me, Helen... Is that alright? Or then you didn't kiss on the actual lips?
No, but I think they're like, I've always had like an affection for each other. It just didn't work out because they're both...
I know the affection.
What?
The magazine deals.
More on that later.
Oh, he had loads more.
Anyway, Pete Bennett, God rest his soul, wankers. His Tourette seems to have cleared up, which is good.
Funny now how it's alright. Now he's not on the TV anymore.
Now he's won the 100k. Yeah. Now he's homeless. But when he left, I was like, oh my God, maybe they don't realise who he is. Cristian went, who the fuck was that?
Who is she? But are you also saying that Joel did not know?
I don't think he knew.
But to be fair, I know, obviously we've seen every Big Brother, but they are young. They're both like very young, aren't they?
It don't matter. If you're going on Big Brother, you're telling me you wouldn't watch all the other series of Big Brother. You're going to go and play with the greats on those hallowed grounds, and you don't know who Pete Bennett is. Know yourself, little boy.
Personally, I would watch every season again before I went in, but that's just me. Not everyone's going to do that. And don't forget BBUK. Like, if you had to watch Big Brother USA, it's 32 episodes. You got to watch. For Big Brother Britain, it's what, like 100 and God knows what.
God knows.
Millions.
the disrespect that Cristian showed to Pete Bennett was enough for me to evict that little scrotum. The rest of his behaviour tonight.
Look, let's talk right about housemates within this house that do not know who certain people are. I'll start with one that you haven't mentioned. Marc does not know who A, Helen is, B, Nikki Graham, or C, Brian Bello, or anyone else.
I don't think he knows who Victor is
but
either.
he's from the Irish Geordie Shore,
yeah, that's
so
fine.
he's been brought in as a recruit. So
I forgive him then.
That doesn't surprise me that he's not watched it before.
That's fine. But
who else? Danny didn't seem to.
No,
but it was like they were going, oh look, it's Brian Bello. Oh look, it's Nikki. I felt like Ted had to tell him.
Cue cards.
Could be.
So next, 21 iconic housemates entered the house.
Was it 21?
Apparently, Cristian.
21 seconds.
Cristian and Marc probably like, who are these cunts? So they come to clean the house.
Yeah, because look how confused he was at Pete.
Yeah, exactly.
So 21 of them.
They're like, who are these?
He probably thought someone was looting the house.
Yeah. And then Glyn went up to Joel and said, vote thingy Welsh thingy, not Conservative.
Oh, Plaid whatever.
Yeah, Plaid Cymru, whatever it is.
Yeah, that's spot on.
Look, I'm a quarter Welsh.
Props to our Welsh listeners.
Now, let's talk about Victor. Slick Vic.
Oh.
First, what do you think of the outside contact?
Well, it's a very, very valid question, and it's one that we've had to talk about before. But to come in, I didn't see anyone. Well, I saw a bit of it, but he seemed to the main one to directly
whispering in people's ears.
Directly go up to someone and tell them how to run their game, what to do, who to hang out with, like where they're going wrong, etc., etc. Being quite rude as well. That's quite. First of all, we all said this is a bad thing because it's like when he tells someone. Yeah. Remember on BBUK, they told Andy Heron the public thought he was a floater, and once someone
Zingbot did.
Okay, exactly. So once you know that, you can change your game accordingly. Yeah. So it is unfair. But the advice that he gave was very good indeed.
So first, Victor went up to Danny and he said, "You're right. They are targeting you. Why does Victor care what Danny does? Get Danny out." Oh, Funk's voice.
But, go on. And what else did he say?
So then next, he went up to Marc.
No, but what's the rest of what he said to Danny?
He just said, they're targeting you, you're right. He said, team up with Chloe, Cristian, Jackjoe, I think.
And then get rid of them afterwards.
Yeah, put them on blast. He said, once Helen and all that go, you'll be in a good position.
Deal with her squad and then move on. Yeah. Which is a very hard game talk, wasn't it? But you know what? I think it says that Danny understands that mindset of just backstabbing people and like using people in that way, because we know he's quite heartless. So I think that's good advice for him. Well done, Danny Whisker.
Yeah, but I don't think Victor should give Danny advice. He don't deserve it.
Oh, all right.
So next he come loom down on Marc, and what he said to him was extremely interesting. He said, you came out, everyone loved you, you were cool, which is true. You were doing really well until you teamed up with her over there. Who's he talking about?
Go on.
And then he went, you can thank me later. Those are his parting words. Next, we'll go back to that. Next, he went up to Jackjoe. He said, Nikki don't like you.
I just want to clarify that he did go up to Jack.
Because Jack and Joe were in there.
He did go to the pie face.
You're right.
Not Jack and Joe.
Yeah, just to clarify for our simple listeners.
Very dangerous, volatile situation there, isn't there, with Jack and Joe?
Oh, we never saw them meet. I paid money for that.
Maybe they would clash too much.
Yeah, you couldn't have them on the screen at the same time. It was like when you look in a mirror.
It's definitely. I mean, there's camera hogging and there's camera consummation, and they would make it.
Imagine the conversation about food.
Oh God! But he can't talk back anyway.
Yeah. So then he went up to Jackjoe. Victor did. He said, "Nikki don't like you. She's going into the diary room and laughing at you." And the best line was, "You should have taken the car."
Yeah, that was rude.
It was so good though.
Yeah,
it was so good.
But then he did say.
He said, "Stick with Cristian." Perhaps.
Good luck with that.
Perhaps not. That was good, but it's so wrong.
But it was
wrong, but it's right.
It was harsh, but it was fair.
It was fair, but still, that's going to mess your head up if you're in there, isn't it?
But personally, and I probably shouldn't admit to it. Jackjoe, stroke Pieface, he is my new power player. I've seen him take on Helen Blastoff Wood.
Yeah.
I've seen him not only front up to people, he's actually stopped like trembling when